Hello, how are you, everybody? This is another video that I believe is very important because in today's world, there is a lot of blackmail. The definition of blackmail is trying to force somebody uh, to do something that they don't want. So this is very common in some couples, narcissistic, toxic people, and you have to be very careful and always, check for the red flags about these people. Could be men or could be women as well. So uh, it's important, like I said, to know a little bit more the person in order to know if this person might do something that you won't like. Let me check it out. Something over here, that is important. I want to read it for you. Okay, the what does blackmail mean? Blackmail is the act of attempting to force someone to do something or give up something valuable by threatening negative consequences if they don't, especially revealing negative information about them. Blackmail can also be used as a bare meaning to do such a thing. So, blackmail involves a threat to do something that would cause a person to suffer embarrassment or financial loss, unless the person meets certain demands. Okay, so uh, there is a lot of stories about men and women under blackmail when they meet somebody that, especially, for example, I know a few people that at the beginning they meet somebody that looks like care too much about them, call them, check on them, where they are going, what they are doing, and maybe at the beginning for a woman could be that something is really somebody really care about her. But if the person, for example, is making contact every day at the beginning, it might look something like that is, you know what? Oh, I'm important for him. But in reality, could be that this person is very insecure and a lot of jealousy, and obsessive thoughts that, like I say, a girl that does not have like a good self-esteem believes that maybe this is the man, and it's not. Because after a while, if the girl is starting to get tired of so many contact, about him that don't let her to be alone one single day, then is when the problem starts. And sooner or later he will start getting like a suffocate about so much pressure for this man. Could be a girl as well, could be a woman, but I'm talking right now uh, about girls. So be careful with men, girls. Be careful with guys that insist too much. Even if the person is already your boyfriend and he's contact you every day, is not leaving a single date for you to contact him, that's a bad sign. I mean, just leave it a couple of 2 3 days, and then contact again. That's normal, that's natural. But every day, 2 3 times every day, that's not healthy. And what will happen when you break up with this person? It will start chasing you more. And there is a book called, Do Not Get Obsessed with Love. The author is Susan Forward. And like I say, it's for men and women, could be both of them. And what happened? Uh, Crimes are being committed because of money. The second is because of jealousy. So you need to be careful about all these people, that have some red flags in the sense that it looks like they're just checking you every day, 3 4 times a day. That's not good, and it will cause you a lot of headaches.
Jealousy.
So jealousy is not healthy. It's a person that is very insecure. and could come with a lot of consequences for you. So it's normal that the guy look for you a couple of times a week. Has to be a busy man. What he's doing, what he's thinking too much about you, that's not love. Is that he doesn't love himself enough, and you the same. I mean, you're just thinking that somebody to think about you every day, and that's not healthy. Like I said, in time, it will bring you some uh, problems that will be difficult sometimes to solve because you let that person to come into your life. Now, some men can happen the same with a girl. A girl that is texting you the same, calling you. If she's a beautiful woman, well, oh, you know what? She cares about me or something like that. It's going to be the same thing. One or twice every week is okay. That means it's giving you a space. It's respecting your space. It's not because really cares about you. It's because that person is needy. Could be a girl or could be a guy. So be careful. Like I said, there is a lot of stories around the world about how men and women being involved with these toxic and narcissistic people that they immediately put those red flags, like being in contact every day, 2 3 times a day, in long that they don't have a job, they don't have nothing else to do. So it's really dangerous. Be careful with this those machistas guy, like I say, that want to give you orders, like you are like a servant, like a maid. That's wrong. Education is number first. Education and respect also. Obviously, we know that some men take advantage of girls and some girls take advantage of on some guys as well, because these people that are being taken advantage, they don't have self-respect. Who knows what happened in their family? But most of the time, they probably the one of the parents suffered the consequences of an abusive husband or wife, and children grew up like that. Could be men, could be women. Like I said, some girls, they start getting toxic and take advantage of nice guys that they don't have self-esteem, and some guys take advantage of some girls that they don't have self-esteem also. So that's not healthy. It's not healthy. You need to be very, very careful. So to which person are you dating with? What's normal? Contact a person every week, twice a week. But in reality, it's better only once a week. If you're going to date a girl, just contact her 2 days before, invite her. That's normal. So you in advance do a date with her and just contact her the same day, so you are going to see each other in a place. After the first date, if you like each other, then contact her again in 3 days to make another date. That's normal, but not calling her, texting her every day. That means that you are a needy man. The same girls. Yeah, there's nothing wrong about if you text a guy once a week, saying hi, even to have a date. Why not? Men liked, if a girl shows some interest, normal interest, because both of you are a busy people. You have things to do. But one more time, you need to be very, very careful about dealing with a person that calls you and texts you every day. That's a red flag, a bad sign. If you accept that person in your life, for example, I know a friend that has a boyfriend that is attractive man, but is checking on her every day, calling her, texting her, just checking what is he doing. And I told her, be careful, because after a few weeks or months, she's going to get tired of so much attention that He doesn't have how to breathe. And this person then, when he will try to uh, break up with him, then probably he's going to start to be harassed. The guy will start begging, or you never know what else what type of guy can do. People that are checking on you every day, 2-3 hours a week, 2-3 times a day, is not a normal person. It's a person that is needy, that doesn't trust himself, doesn't trust herself. And that insecurity that he or she has will bring into your life. All around the world, a lot of stuff has ended. Very bad. Because then, when a person, after begging you, and you don't want nothing to do anymore with that person, now starts like making threats toward you. There's a lot of stories around the world, men to women and women to men. So be very, very careful with which type of person are you dealing with. Because in this world, unfortunately, families, toxic parents teach children how to behave. Some of them abusive, some of them they will have very low self-esteem and will be prey for this type of psychopaths. So be careful. And like I said, your children might pay the price if you live with one of these guys or girls. Just imagine your daughter or your son could be one of this type of person, not a normal person that is busy, that go to college, that care about himself, care about herself, and before everything puts herself and himself number one. You need to love yourself in order to love somebody else. If you don't love yourself, then you're going to keep begging men and women, and nobody will love you. They will feel pity about you, and you are going to suffocate the other people, the other persons. So that's not healthy. And like I say, uh, you need to draw a line of respect since the beginning. Because if you don't do that, and you let that toxic behavior to accumulate little by little, suddenly will be like a bomb and will explode. And that's not good for you. It's not good. Because then how you're going to get rid of? There is people that have to change the number, the house telephone number, has to change the cell phone number. But of these crazy people keep following them. You want to deal with that? Of course not. When a person make a mistake and maybe offend you, it's normal to try to apologize 2 or 3 times, but not more than that. Not more than that. Because now he already apologized with you 2-3 times. If he keeps doing that, that means that won't give up and means that has obsessive thoughts. Be careful. And like I said, try to talk clear and firm about your line of respect and what you don't tolerate. And check the red flags. Okay? Number 1, calls you every day. Number 2, text you 2-3 times a day. What are you doing? Where are you going? With whom you are? Number 3, if you are going out with friends, he's going to ask you, who's that guy? Who's that girl? Just imagine that, just to start. Then, if you don't say anything, you're already boyfriend, girlfriend, why don't you say anything to me? Are you lying to me? Are you cheating on me? Every day, texting, and calling you is unhealthy. And be careful with that type of people. Okay? You have a good night. This is Exposed by Gabriel Perez.